it's Ruthie with the Purple Backyard Farm, and welcome to my floss tube. Okay, guys, I am newer to floss tube, and the first thing I want to say is if you have a floss tube channel, please leave the link below so we can all sub to your channel. I thought it would be a great idea to do my second floss tube and tell you guys a little bit about who I am. Alright, first of all, I have a regular YouTube channel, which is Purple Backyard Farm. And my husband and I do it together, and we talk about our little life here on our little backyard farm up here in upstate New York. And basically our deal is that, in which, you know, we have a little of the city and a little of the country with us because I come from the suburbs and he comes from the country. And I know a lot of things about business and PR and sales from my background and being the the city girl, suburb girl, so to speak. And he grew up on a farm. Well, not a farm necessarily. His father owned horses and had cows and was a logger, so the country ways. So that's kind of what we do. And I recently got back into embroidery and cross stitch and all that, and so I wanted to learn more, so I decided that I would join the floss tube community, and I am learning a lot. I have to say, Gerald, you are the man. Your stuff is the greatest. You like these glasses? I'll tell you what's going on with this. I went to the eye doctor, and so did my husband. We both have the same prescription. The eye doctor turned to us and said, don't buy glasses, just go to the dollar store and pick up some readers, because that's all you guys need. So that's what I did. His are going to be a little bit better. Mine are just kind of like, you know, the cheapies, because I like to change. I just like my makeup, I don't know, my jewelry. So anyway, that's a little bit about us. Right now, my rabbit just had babies. I have bunnies in the backyard. We're beekeepers. I have quail sitting in my dining room. I can, usually with the help of my husband, because we've been married for 6 years. I'm still a little afraid of the canning. And we dehydrate, and we do all that stuff. Although I do think I might do some canning by myself this year. I think I saw a video on making some jelly, and I think I'm going to do that. It's real easy. So anyway, here's the project that I have been working on. I'll show you the first one I finished. I had it in my first floss tube. I'm going to move this basket down. But I have the first one I made, and all you guys that are good embroiderers, don't you laugh, because you've got to laugh. Those colors are bright. My husband said, those colors are bright. So, and I should know better because I used to work in interior design, so I should know better, but I didn't. I thought it would be fun. So I decided to make another one, a little bit more subtle colors, but I don't know if I like this combination either. But we'll see when it's done. I don't know if I said this. I think I did not. I'm going to try to do these about once a month so I can see my progress, so I can see where I'm coming along, and so I can kind of connect with you guys. But also, too, I will be watching your floss tubes as much as I can, because I have been binge watching everybody. And let's see, I have this yet to do. I have this yet to do, which is on fabric. I have this yet to do. I have, oh, I'm so excited, this one yet to do. I got a whole pile, I got more stuff too. I got a whole pile of flosses at Walmart for like 105 for like $7. I found out from somebody, I didn't know, I feel kind of dumb now, but it sounded like people saved their patterns to do them over, so I'm going to save this pattern. Because, you know, maybe I want to do it on another pillowcase. I'm doing a little teeny one of the regular cross stitches, which is just a little, I'll show it to you, my hair. My hair is insane. It does its own thing. Okay, let's see here. I just washed my hair, that's why it looks so crazy. I got a color too. I'm going to be doing this little one. I have a bigger one in here that I'm going to be working on. Hope things don't fall off my desk here. I had to move my coffee. I am a coffee drinker. I drink tea occasionally, but I love coffee. I am working on this big project. Let me see. I hope there's a picture in there. Should be. well, I don't see it. Somewhere in my bag. It is this Shirley Goodness and Mercy will follow me all the days of my life. I am a church person. I am a born-again Christian. I accepted Jesus when I was 5. So I've been in church my whole life. Now, I'm here now, but I'm not in church. And let's see if I got any other goodies. Oh, I've got some needles. Sometimes I go to like the Dollar General because there's not a lot of stuff out here, and they have needles, and I got some things like that. So that's the beginning of my work. I want to do a lot of the cross stitches, like the bigger ones and the nicer ones, and get some of them going. Let's see if there's anything else I need to talk to you guys about. It's 6 minutes. Do you know I did a whole video? It was like 30 minutes. And then I dropped my camera, and I said, well, I guess that one wasn't supposed to be, so I got rid of it. But basically this weekend, we're hoping to go to an auction. We have rabbits. I hope you guys don't take offense to this or anything, but some of them will sell as pets, and some of them will go in my freezer. So we had some rabbits that we got that were they're just too tiny. So we're going to bring those to the auction, and somebody will buy them as a pet. And then this week I had 3 of my buddies had babies. I'm not exactly sure how many because one had them yesterday, two had babies yesterday, one had babies today, and then I have another one that's due. So I don't know how many babies we have total because here's the story on bunnies and birds. It's kind of backwards. You can touch their babies, but if they feel threatened or get moody, they may kill their babies. Or leave them, abandon them is usually more like it. And this is for anyone too about rabbits. Like if you find the rabbits outside, what bunnies do is this. Like if you think, oh, an abandoned nest. Rabbits will only come and feed their babies like once or twice a day because they are afraid of predators. They're a prey animal, so they will not sit and be with their babies at all. They're like all alone. You think, gee, she's not taking care of them, but she is. They do that because it's to kind of keep predators away from their babies. So if you ever find a rabbit nest outside, the best thing to do is just let it be. The mother will be back. If you actually see the mother get killed, then you can call wildlife or something like that. The chances of them making it, if you bring them in the house, are probably 0. They really, it's just the way they are. And like I said, with baby birds, the same thing. You can, chances of anything going on. The mother, like if you touch a robin's nest and you put it right back, chances are the mother's not going to kill her babies. But it's always that threatening thing. So actually, in reality, you can touch the babies, but it's something that, it's like with us on our farm. I might look to see how many are in there, but I don't pick them up and touch them and hold them and all that because it's just not worth it. You put too much into your farm to be doing things like that. So, a little interesting thing if you are new to farming. My husband has taught me everything I know. He is like the guru of farming to me because I didn't know anything. I remember the funniest day I remember is I was in the barnyard standing one time and I'm going, what's this? He said, duck poop, and I'm standing in it. I was like, ah. But, he's taught me a lot about animals. It was kind of the romance when we dated. I felt like I was dating Adam. He would take me to the lake and we'd look at ducks, and then he would tell me that's a boy duck and why it was a boy duck because they have a curly tail and their quack is hoarse, like, oh, like quack, where girls says quack, quack. And she's not as pretty and her tail is straight, and, you'll learn a lot. He's taught me a lot of things. Like, we'll go outside. This is real country. The maple leaves will be turning up. They'll go, they need those trees. It's going to rain. You know, my husband is like that kind of stuff. We had a lot of fun. The funny thing about our relationship too, you guys could laugh. I'm not sure where your background is, but when my son and I first came out to live with my husband, he was 18 and I was 54. You know, we've been married for 6 years, so and we met 7 years ago. So anyway, when we when we first moved here, it was really funny because we thought a lot of things that Clay did were really funny. Like, I opened up his freezer, it was filled with food. I mean, it was packed. There was one guy, we had a big freezer and all this food, and I'm like, what are you, Y2K? I was laughing because I thought it was hilarious. And because, I mean, I would like, every day I would like order food and have it sent home for my son and stuff like that because I worked a lot of hours and stuff. And, you know, and I ate out a lot too because of it. But anyway, now I'm like, pack that food in there, put this in there. You know, it's like I don't even enjoy going out to eat anymore at all because I'm thinking I can make that whole thing at home because, you know, Clay's helped me a lot with a lot of things. But so those are some of the funny things, like, for me. But it's kind of like the people that live in the city. It's like now I feel like, why are you city people spending all your money and then you have so many bills you can't even pay them, and then people probably think, why are the country people doing this? It's just a different way of life. Why are these glasses steaming up? Because I just washed my hair. That's why. So, but they get like wet, like. But anyway, that's little funny things about us. My husband told me that the reason I liked him, and he's so right about this. He said the reason that I liked him was because that he would put up with my golf. You know. So it was like, I treat my husband like I do my father or my grandfather, usually my father. I mean, I had like the biggest respect in the world for my dad. But, you know, it's funny when you think about things like that. So, but anyway, but Clay is just, he's so good to me. He's very good to me and I'm very good to him. And I love my husband. I'll do anything for him. He is the love of my life, and I am the love of his life. You can have heaven right on earth, you know what I mean? We just treat each other very kind. We have our days. I'm going to not lie if I say we never fight, but our fights don't last long because usually I give in. I give in because I know that I have a happy life, and why fight? It's not worth it. So he gives in too, but he's usually right. So my sister told me that one time. She goes, well, Ruthie, I will tell you this. She said, one thing I learned is my husband's usually right. Now, don't get mad. That's not saying it's for everybody. I have been married before, so let me just say. And so I'm not going to get into that, but I was the innocent party, let's just say, put it that way. But anyway, my husband, Clay, is just wonderful to me, and I'm wonderful to him. But anyway, we both treat each other nice. I rub his feet and put lotion on his feet. And he buys me African violets. I have a bunch of African violets in the house. He told me, he goes, when tax time comes, you can have $100 for whatever you want. So I said, I want African violets. So I bought $100 worth of African violets. So I have 25 African violets, which is huge for me because I love them. My family raised they didn't raise them, it was like a hobby. So I'm into the science of it all. I like the science of it all. So, you know, if coming from a business background and, you know, being like a leader and all that type of thing, it is so fulfilling to live on a farm. I just love it. And I'm a nurturer anyway. I never realized it until I moved on the farm. It's like I love the baby animals. My chickens are my pets. My rabbits are my pets. Meaning I treat them super, super, super good because I love my animals. And I mean, they have a purpose in life that God has fulfilled. They're going to go into our freezer or be sold as pets. And then once the winter comes, we're going to probably hardly keep any bunnies. But the same with our quail. And like I come outside and I talk to all the animals because when you talk to them, they get used to your voice. It's not like you're being kooky. It's like they get used to your voice, so they know you're coming and stuff like that. So there's a reason you should be talking to your animals. Like, it's not because you're crazy. It's because, example, I have a rabbit. if you watch my regular channel, you know, you'll see. If you watch the other videos, I have a rabbit, Sable. She is a silver fox, and she is very she would like growl at me if I got near her, and she was like run around the cage and go crazy. So I have to work with this rabbit, or she's going to have to be sold at auction, and she's a really pretty silver fox. So I wanted to keep her, not just for that, but I want my be able to work with my rabbits. So every single day I go out to my rabbits and I'll go treat, 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 because they were all a little skittish because they must have, they came from I don't know where, because we bought them at auction. So I go treat, 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 and now I can touch her, I can pat her, I can talk to her, and all the rabbits pretty much have tamed right up just from doing that. Because if you get like a rabbit from somebody and it wasn't a pet, it's going to be wild a little bit and be a little nervous. So she's really taming up really nice. So that was a nice thing. But, but with all my farming and all my PR, I like to take little breaks through the day and create stuff. So I might work on a crochet project or a knitting project, or embroidery, or I love all the different arts. I play piano, which I kind of put that in the back room, and I like all the artsy stuff. And I didn't get to do that stuff for years and years and years because I was working all the time, just work, 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 work. And so this is like God's gift to me. I feel like as I have my second childhood, I'm able to do these things, and my husband is totally supportive. And I want to fill my home with precious, beautiful things that if somebody comes to my house and says, oh, I really love that, I can say, oh, take it home, and things like that. I'd like to be able to do that and make things and help other people and teach other people how to do things that I learned. But these are my thoughts on like the floss tube and things like that. I just really love it, and it's so exciting to watch all the floss tubers and to see the work that they're doing and to feel like, wow, I can do that. I'll be able to do that someday. If I keep working at this, I can do that someday. I mean, maybe right now I'm not super, super great at it, but if I keep working at it and applying myself and listening to the people that are doing it, I've heard before, like, if you hang around people that are doing like great things, you can be good like they are because you learn from them. So I like to watch what other people are doing and learn. I'll probably never own an Etsy shop, never do any of that. I would probably be happy to share your Etsy or review your Etsy to sell it for you, but I would not want to have my own Etsy shop because I'm kind of done with trying to do that type of thing. But I'm hoping that down the road maybe I can have some patterns and things that maybe other people might even use in their business, But I do love watching all the floss tubers. There are some beautiful things out there, things I just never even thought of or dreamed of. I mean, I sit there like my eyes are glued and it's like, wow, what workmanship, It's just amazing. I just can't even get over how beautiful some of the things that people do. And I'm trying to, sub to all the floss tubers out there and to, watch all their videos and stuff. It'll take me a while, but I'll get through them all because I don't watch regular television. My husband and I, we have Roku, and I watch YouTube. When we first went that route, I thought it would die because, I was paying probably $300 a month for cable in the suburbs. I had all that kind of stuff, and I didn't think I could handle it. But you know what? I love it better. I'd much rather watch YouTube any day of the week and watch real people than to watch, plays and stuff. Although we have Netflix and all that, we can watch that stuff. But I just prefer YouTube. I prefer the news on YouTube. I prefer the shows on YouTube. Like somebody might say, I'm watching this show or that show. I feel like your YouTube channel is my TV show. So I watch that. And you're my friends. You're my friends. My friends live in my computer and in my television. What I do is I take my phone or my computer. If I do it on my phone, it makes my phone bill go up. So I use my computer and I stream it to my television, and then I watch everybody. Yeah, in case you didn't know that, because we were getting these really high phone bills, and I couldn't figure out where's the high phone bills coming from. And I thought maybe it was from my tablet, because the way my tablet was a deal, kind of went in with the phone, and we didn't hook it up to the phone. I thought, well, maybe it's my tablet. And then I stopped streaming from my phone, and I found out that by using my phone, it made my phone bill go up. So I was like, ooh, I didn't know that. So I said, better not do that again, because it was like, you know, it kept saying, you're using up all your minutes. I said, how am I using up all my minutes? There's no way we could use up all that time. So, you know, so that's something I found out. But anyway, I guess I have done 20 minutes. I wish this could have been longer, but I think this is a good stopping point. I hope I don't, I've had a little camera trouble. I actually had to sit on a pillow. I'm shrinking. I'm 54. I'm shrinking. So, but anyway, you'll see me in my next floss tube, which will be about a month from now. And in the meantime, I will be watching all of your floss tubes. And please, please, please help me. Give me any hints you can about embroidery. Feel free to message me, to leave comments below. If you feel like you want to learn more about my farm, go ahead and, you know, watch the videos on Purple Backyard Farm. We'd love to have you. You can see my husband. But I will be watching your videos. I just love FlossTube. You guys are changing my life. So God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.